My name is Paul Francois, author of Shadowbane, Age of Aelfborn. This video is to explain why I am raising funds for my latest novel. The manuscript is complete, I just need to finalize the editing, which is one of the reasons for this crowdfunding project. Shadowbane is an online player versus player game, also known as a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, MMORPG, with a fantasy genre. Wolfpack Studios created Shadowbane, which included J. Todd Coleman, James Nance, Joseph Hall, Patrick Blanton, Robert Marsa, and a team of 45 programmers, designers, and artists. Ubisoft published the game in March of 2003. Sadly though, Ubisoft terminated the game in July of 2009. Many fans rallied around emulators of the game for years after the death of the Shadowbane servers, such as those at shadowbaneemulator.com. So what is a Shadowbane, you ask? At first glance, it is a mere sword. For the players who know the lore behind the epic PvP game, it is much more. Shadowbane is a mighty but cursed weapon that can fulfill one's destiny and bring despair to another. Originally crafted by Thurin, god of forge and craft, its intention was to drive back the terror of terrors, an ancient dragon buried deep within Aeroneth. Many have fought and died to obtain the sword, including men and elves alike. One even betrayed his own king using Shadowbane to pin him to the Tree of Life. Playing Shadowbane was thrilling, but something deep inside wanted to know more about the story behind the game. I discovered the wiki dedicated to Shadowbane and dove in. Sam Meridian Johnson wrote the original lore for the MMORPG, who now works at King's Isle. He created backgrounds on all races used in the game, as well as historic timelines that spanned over 4 ages within Aeroneth: Age of Twilight, Age of Days, Age of Kings, and Age of Strife. Lord of the Rings greatly influenced the races used in the game, but Wolfpack Studios also incorporated some Greek mythology, and even a race entirely new, Eriki. They are a warring descendant of the elven race whose blood burns for action and conflict. The more I read, the more I wanted to know what happened after the traitor betrayed his own king. What happened to Shadowbane? This compelled me to pick up where the lore ended. Shadowbane Age of Aelfborn begins 100 years after the Age of Strife, the age that began after the betrayal of the High King Cambruin. This treacherous act hurled Aeroneth into darkness and chaos for over a century. That is, until the Allfather decided to enlist the services of one young Aelfborn, Megilder. My novel follows his journey from boyhood to becoming a man and fulfilling a destiny ordained by the same god who created Aeroneth, the Allfather. Of course, Megilder, knowing nothing of the world outside his small village, he needed assistance. He enlists the help of an ancient wizard who in turn gathers numerous guilds and factions to rally behind the would-be king of men. Before long, war is upon them. After I wrote my first short novel, The Gatherer, I considered pursuing a traditional publisher. I researched the possibilities and read numerous articles that spoke of established authors who switched from large publishing houses to self-publishing their future books. I understand publishers are a business, and the first rule of any business is to turn a profit. They are just doing what they feel is right to make money. For me, it's about the story's creation, from rough concept to scribbling down thoughts until finally the formation of a novel. I wish to remain independent to craft novels I am proud of, books that readers will enjoy, not something a business feels will make the most profit. Now, I know most of you have never heard of me before this video. I'm not a well-known author. I only have one other short novel in my portfolio. If you back this project, the rewards will justify the investment. The rewards range from a $5 Shadowbane Age of Aelfborn bookmark to autographed cover art and limited edition hardbacks of this novel. Now, the autographed cover art and limited edition hardback rewards are only available through this project. I have no plans on making either once I publish this novel. In the short description below, you can also view the map of Aeroneth that I will print inside the front and back covers of the limited edition hardback copies only. In closing, I would just like to say, are you still here? That was the end. Just click over here and make your pledge. Thank you.